And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Find the range. Find themselves. We're almost at game time. It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And the Clippers starting five. Avdia out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then it's Curry. Then it's Austin Reed. And it's Marshall in at the small forward. And for the Warriors, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Wiggins. And there's Porzingis. Then it's Herbert Jones. And it's Gordon in at the four. Well, here we are, Greg, at the very start of the season, and many teams are still figuring things out.
And Kevin, you can't take any of these lineups as final just yet. Coaches might keep trying some new things, tinkering a little bit, and these teams are very much works in progress.
And it's Wiggins missing. Marshall deciding where to go with it. Pass to Hartenstein. Curry, wide open, hits it from three-point range. Curry's got the first bucket of the game with the three for Los Angeles. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander coming off a stellar performance against Utah. Takes it off the glass.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
And so Curry will bring it up for Los Angeles. Outside, Avdia. Pass to Marshall. Here's the three. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Staying healthy and rested has been, Brent, a challenge for this Clippers team.
Of course, Kevin, this affects every team throughout the course of a long season. But, yeah, the Clippers have had a really tough time keeping their stars healthy. Their fans have been patient. Their ownership has been patient. But patience runs out. At some point, we want this team to have that full health and that full run to maybe get after one of those titles.
Here's Reeves. After the Warriors pick up three. Pass to Curry. But three. The shot will not fall.
You can see he wanted to get it back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Porzingis. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the officials call it for a 3-second violation. LA's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Back to Curry. To the paint. Pass to Marshall. From deep, Reeves. That falls. Great assist by Marshall.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. Now, I asked him about the challenge they face in defending Steph Curry. He said Steph is so hard to contain because of his constant movement off the ball. Conventional defenses won't work against him. The matchups will be fluid. We'll see a lot of different guys coming at him. He's looking and needing a total group effort. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And the Warriors make some changes. Turner's checked in for Porzingis. George comes in for Jones. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Avdia kicks to Curry. And a miss there on the triple. The Warriors lead is so many years in the NBA. You would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age, and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
Ball finds Turner. It's deflected. Here's the break. Pulls up. Reeves can't hit. Warriors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Wiggins outside. Drains the three-pointer. Wiggins has got his second basket of the night.
And you see right there, that is why everybody is still very high on Lonzo Ball. Has a sixth sense for when to dish it.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
There's a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Olenek is checked in for Miles Turner. Cadet comes in for Gordon. And Thomas subbed in for Wiggins. The Clippers also making some changes. Smith checked in for Hartenstein. Johnson comes in for Avdia. And Strus is subbed in for Najee Marshall. Now here's Ball. Still yet to score. 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off the shot. And Cadet gets it to go.
You have to stay attached to Cadet. He's a terrific off-ball play.
Reeves with it. Now guarded by Ball. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And the 3-ball is good. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Outside, George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 3rd assist on the night. Curry way outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. The Warriors on top. They lead by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
They're looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
The Warriors have been trying to win a championship while also developing young talent. And that's a tough thing to do.
They're really hard to do because of the established players in front of you. How do you find time for guys who are going to be inconsistent and make mistakes? That coaching staff knows how important piling up every regular season win is in terms of your positioning in the playoffs. And we'll see if this year they take another stride and those guys become more comfortable in their roles to help support the stars they've had for so many years.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Keldon Johnson. Prince out there with Stephen Curry. And Smith. And Strus in at the 3 spot.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here is Smith. Still scoreless. Prince finds Smith. Prince setting a pick for Johnson. It's hauled in by Gordon. Warriors leading by 4. Wiggins drives in. And Wiggins throws it down.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Wiggins against Prince. And
Timeout.
Calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Some changes here for the Warriors. Olenek is checked in for Aaron Gordon. George comes in for Wiggins, and it's Lonzo Ball in for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Clippers also changing it up. Hartenstein's checked in for Smith, and it's Najee Marshall in for Taurean Prince. Hartenstein passes to Johnson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
You can see it in that game, despite the odds going against them. Once it got to OT, they had that belief and resolve that they could win.
Once they could taste that upset, they weren't going to let this one slip away. Ferocious in that overtime period.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Diaz checked in for the Clippers. Austin Reeves comes in for Max Strus. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Marshall passes to Curry. Avdia with it. 6 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here.
And this has really become a struggle for them. Their shots aren't dropping, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. They need to put everything they have into getting high percentage shots.
Lonzo Ball can be so elite playing in the transition game.
Currently, you talked about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much. Their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
What a tremendous talent. Most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
Here's Reeves, following the basket by Lonzo Ball. And Marshall kicks to Avdia. The 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Outside, Ball. Knocked loose. Avdia with it. Now guarded by Ball. They double team Curry. Here's Marshall. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Olynyk.
And get to the line.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the 3-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break adds to your total in a hurry.
Now, here is George. 5 points in the game. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. 35 seconds left here in the second. Avdia, the pass to Reeves. Reeves with the screen for Avdia. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Ball comes to help. Here's Hartenstein. They get it back. And here's Marshall from the arc. Can't hit that one. Outside, Ball. Here's the floater. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Warriors ahead as they wrap up the second quarter on a 12-4 run. And now we'll send it. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And thank you for
dominant performance from this offense. As a fan, you just have to admire it and see what they're doing.
Yeah, they're hitting.
All right, guys, time to see what the fans are saying on social media. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So with George on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Porzingis is out there with Gordon. Then it's Jones. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wiggins in at the 2. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held in credit more than anyone when running off screens, but especially late on drives to the rim.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. A 12-point game. Great since reaching 5 consecutive NBA finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, I've always felt like I belong. It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, is this confidence or cockiness? He told her, you're basically kind of the same thing. Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. Back to Curry. For the 3. Step perfection from the arc.
Just another day at the office for Steph Curry, making this look easy.
Screen by Porzingis. Kicks it out to Wiggins. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. 17 points for the kid. And
timeout.
Calls timeout. Looking for a breather. And maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. For the Warriors, Turner's checked in for Porzingis. Gannett comes in for Herbert Jones. And Ball subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Avdia finds Hartenstein. Now here's Curry. He's covered by Ball. Just 4 to shoot. Marshall inside the three-point line. And the Clippers miss again.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Takes a shot at the elbow. And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight. Avdia on the wing. Defended by Gordon.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, G.A., that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Pass to Wiggins. Stolen by Reeves. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Outside, Avdia. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Ball. They'll bring it up for the Warriors. Turner with a screen on Curry. Outside Turner lets it go with the three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season. Pass to Marshall. Outside Curry. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him. And that's good. Stephen Curry for three. Curry's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Los Angeles. Here's Ball. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Ball's got 7 points.
Yeah, and how about Ball just working his way right through the contact that time?
Reeves the pass to Hartenstein. Now Curry. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And here is Marshall. Shot clock at 5. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. The Warriors #1.
They had such a strong presence in the paint. Just a physical team. They dominated the interior in terms of rebounding.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Zinkas is checked in for Miles Turner. Paul George comes in for Connect. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Wiggins. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Checked in for Porzingis. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Gordon. And it's Connect in for Lonzo Ball. And then for Los Angeles, Smith checked in for Hartenstein. Max Strus comes in for Marshall. And it's Taurean Prince in for Stephen Curry.
What a good idea to take a nap on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and that athleticism. So much power. Way to get up.
And that's a foul called on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. 55 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Strus passes to Reeves. Smith with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Reeves out to Smith. Puts up a 3.
Nice contest by Turner. One of the top interior defenders in our league. As good a shot blocker as anyone.
Connect with a wide open look. And a quick assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Reeves against Gilgeous-Alexander. Reeves the pass to Johnson. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Johnson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for him. They get the rebound. And the last shot of the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Warriors. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So for the Clippers right now, they've got Smith. Max Strus is out there with Johnson. And it's Taurean Prince, and it's Curry in at the 5. Johnson dishes to Smith. It's Prince, high post. He's against Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Here's Johnson. The shot from the low post is good.
And that solid foundation of Keldon Johnson going to work as he fought for position there.
Gordon with a screen on Curry. Wiggins left side. A 3-pointer off the mark. Clippers trail by 7. Prince with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Here's Curry. Wiggins with the block. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by Prince.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his fourth foul of the contest. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. And
Timeout.
calls timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He said to his guys, we need to push the pace more. Come on, guys, we're at our best when we're attacking in transition. Energy up now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Warriors leading by 4. Gordon a screen. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. That's Johnson picking him up. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Back to Gordon. Wiggins outside. Pass to Porzingis. And he uses the glass on the layup. Porzingis has got his first 2 points.
Yeah, almost impossible to stop down low at 7-3. Porzingis over the top.
Inside, here's Curry. They double-team Curry. Smith for 3. Shot's good. Marshall making the play. Marshall's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Gordon a screen. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Gordon. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Warriors lead by 5.
SGA with some good movement, creating an easy opportunity for a teammate.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Strus passes to Curry. Curry laser-guided shot from deep range.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
He gets really smooth sometimes. Gilgeous-Alexander has some size, and he challenged the defense with it that time.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jalen Smith. Avdia comes in for Keldon Johnson. And it's Austin Reeves in for Max Strus.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Curry passes to Hartenstein. Reeves, that's a 2-pointer. Again, the Clippers.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both. But when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Curry against Wiggins. Porzingis with a screen on Reeves. Gilgeous-Alexander can't connect from short range. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the 4th quarter on their own. Hartenstein with the screen for Curry. To tie it up. Good team by Gilgeous-Alexander. The Warriors lead it. Stolen by Reeves. To take the lead. Avdia can't hit. And for the Warriors, they're shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. And the low Wiggins. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And it's the Clippers' ball. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And they get it back. It's Curry outside. Connects from downtown.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Warriors. Porzingis with a screw on Curry. Out to Porzingis. Pulls it up. It counts.
Porzingis making it count. Wants to come through big time and does here.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
You know, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Sometimes not just what the coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
Some changes here for the Warriors. Turner comes in for Aaron Gordon, and it's Paul George in for Herbert Jones. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Avdia gets to Curry. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner.
Rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at rising up and denying those shots.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance at this moment right now. Guys, what are their best options now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what the coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
6 to shoot. Reeves. No good. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one goes so they can get him to the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. It's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws. Bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3-ball.
So it's a hero victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. What a shot they put on here home tonight.
These are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge.
Thanks so much, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Got money, but you let her spend it. I'm already lit, but this just the beginning. I promise my mama I'm gonna be the biggest. I'm going to the top.